Buffalo, we're back. Year 4 off season. Let's get it underway. First things first, you got to hear me out. I've looked through everything. I've looked through the proposed trades, went through every team, trying to see if something made sense for organizations that could possibly be looking to get rid of a medium elite right winger. Maybe he could be a little bit older, but a stud. Just nothing popped up here. I browsed through everything. I didn't want to go through the clown music thing again, so not going to show it all. But you got to trust me. Look through everybody. Just no teams made sense. Somehow make an acquisition to get a top 6 forward for some prospects that we have, some picks. I might have been able to throw in a first. I was considering it if the right player was out there. Just not the case. Free agency, boys, I showed you it. There isn't much. I mean, Quinton Byfield, Cadden, Blacker, it's all interesting, but all these teams have cap space. Vancouver, they had around 20 mil. LA has infinite cap space, so they haven't qualified. They'll be able to keep him. And honestly, it's like, do they really fit? We have Lawrence. We made the trade for McMillan. Like, I don't know. I want these guys to become those guys. You know what I mean? We just have to give them some time. That's the only thing. So it's just, do we really want to jump ahead a couple of years to sign a Byfield? You're fucking stunting Lawrence and McMillan's growth. It's like, I don't know. I view these guys becoming Byfield. I think McMillan could become a better Byfield, maybe. Who knows? Like, he has medium elite potential, power forward. We got to give him the shot. I think we're going to roll him on the 4th line. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Normally, a prospect like this, it's either play him in the top 9 or else just send him down, right? But he's listed as a 4th liner. I got told and signed. I have an idea of who I want to sign as that other 4th line, left wing, right wing spot. He'll be on a competitive team with some good veteran players. Could be worse things to do with him. So I'm really starting to think of starting McMillan there as that 4th line center. Then we have Lawrence. He's going to be our 3C for this year beside Tippett and McLeod. But sky's the limit for this guy, right? We're hoping he could be 3rd line for this year. He could take over Norris's spot as the 2C because, again, nothing's out there that makes sense. I think we're going to ride out Norris for now. Maybe that's something when we get to the trade deadline. More things could be out there that jumps out to us, but right now, I'm okay just keeping Norris, ride him out to the UFA, and then kind of go from there with him. If we have to let him go, we let him go, but maybe that's something at the deadline that pops up for us that makes sense. But Lawrence has picture as that 3C. I want these guys to grow, become Buffalo Sabres 1st and 2nd line centers for the next 10 years. That's what I'm trying to go for. So I don't know if it really makes sense to sign Byfield or try and get Catton or get the Blacker. The Blacker's interesting because that was the same draft as McKenna. Have 2 franchise players beside each other. Kind of have a little Edmonton thing going. I was considering it, but I'm telling you, McMillan could become that guy. Lawrence, for all I know, could become that guy too. So I'm going to give them the opportunity. See if they grow. So unfortunately, or fortunately, depends how you look at it, we're just going to do more of filling out the team, filling out the depth, going more depth throughout this year. But hear me out. There are a couple free agents here that do jump out to me that I think last year we lacked offense. So I instantly just went to UFAs, looking at overalls here, looking at contracts. We can offload that $2 million in Krebs, but I'm kind of keeping it for now just to give me an idea of our cap space. So I'm looking around here. Free agents. I don't know. Who do you want as that right winger? Nothing really jumps out to you too much. Kirby Dach, sure, but had him in the last one. Like Ryan Donato, that contract, that age. Like, I'm not crazy. Trocheck, it's like, I'd rather just keep Norris at that point. Svechnikov, 6 and 9.4, but you're committing to that guy. That guy's going to be a complete top 6 roster player for you. Sure, but man, your team's going to get expensive. It's a lot of money. I don't know. I don't think we can commit that right now for a player. 87 as well. It's like, I don't know. 29, is it going to get much better? I don't know if there's much point in that. But come down here. Looking at our 3rd line right wing spot. Because we either move Tolvanen up. I like the idea of having Tolvanen on the 4th line with McMillan. So I'm kind of wanting to roll with that. So I'm thinking we need a 3rd line right winger. We have Lawrence. We have McLeod. Ideally, I would like some offense here. Because I know last year our offense, it kind of dipped down there. Same with our power play. Nikita Kucherov, he's 84. He's 36, but he's still got his potential there, top 6 forward right now, so hopefully that can stick around for another year. You look at the guy, he still has the X Factor. Was that tape to tape or something? Yeah, tape to tape, so X Factor's still there, 84. He may drop down to 82, 83, but shit, that's the case. Maybe we play him on the fourth line. I don't know. But I'm still telling you, look at the puck skills, look at the senses. A guy like this, he's still going to be able to put up points. I mean, what is that, like second line time there? Still put up 68 points, so this guy's still going to be able to sim for us. I like the idea of Kucherov, so I think him as that third line right wing, then shit, who knows, maybe he can make his way up the lineup. I had a contract in mind here, I just gotta remember what it was. Yeah, had it like this. Alright, short 11.7. This will knock us down to around 7 millish. Still gives us money to work with for fourth line, left wing, right wing, and a depth defenseman. Kind of what we're looking for right now for our free agency. Then we're pretty much set and good to go. So Kucherov, this is going to be our big fish. I know it's veteran, 1 year. Not exactly what Buffalo fans are maybe wanting at this point. Maybe they're looking for a more, well, not established, because Kucherov obviously is, but like maybe somebody a little younger, more potential, contract, all that kind of jazz. I was kind of looking for that too, Buffalo. Just nothing jumped out right now. So we're going to do this. We're going the depth route here in our wings. Again, Tippett, Urov, Tolvanen. They're all good, but none of them crack 88 or above. So I'm going to try this route again. One more year. See if we can get the EA gods to go our way here. And maybe Kucherov, the vet. He's won Stanley Cups in the Atlantic yet with Tampa, so maybe he can bring that over here to Buffalo. Looking around here for a fourth line, left wing, right wing, because Tolvanen's versatile. He can go anywhere. Left wing, nothing really jumped out to me, because again, I'm looking for a 1 year type of contract. It could be multiple years if it's cheap enough, but really not looking for too much term or anything like that. Definitely not too much money. Just looking around. Nothing really makes sense. Again, I was kind of looking at Greenway, but if we're going McMillan and Tolvanen, we need to bring in some offense, I feel. Power forward, 2 power forwards. I wouldn't mind somebody that can has some puck skills, has some passing, something, you know? So, kind of looking around here. I was looking at Robertson there for a bit, but I found somebody that I liked. I don't know where the hell he is, though. There he is. All right. Tisblakov. I don't know his name, but I'm pretty sure he's with the Islanders, or he was. Yeah. But anyways, look at the stats. Good puck skills, 4 stars, 3.5 senses, 85 offensive awareness. I dig that. You know, he's got some physicality too. Defense isn't exactly there, but it's not terrible. It has some speed, so decent enough stats. He's a right winger, so I'm like, I don't know, is it him or Krebs? I wouldn't mind a shake-up on that fourth line, so adding a little bit of cap. It's fine for now. We can make it work. And if anything, this should be a tradable contract we could always move on from. So 2 years, 2.5. I'll offer him this. See what he says. I just want to move on from Krebs. I think we just need a shake-up from that fourth line. It's been bad, man. Krebs, I showed you his plus-minus there. It was brutal. It was in the minus 40s, so maybe a little shake-up for him too wouldn't hurt. Now I'm looking for a depth defenseman, because we have like Ottavainen, there was Johnson, I think his name is, I forget, but I figured I'd like a more established, maybe older guy to be that 7th defenseman for us, so can just hang around, be scratched, be part of the locker room, all that jazz. Who's that guy gonna be? I was looking at him per picks, but I'm like, yeah, you know, maybe I would like somebody that's more LDRD, can kind of move around a bit more. I don't know, if we're going the vet arc, brought in Kucherov. What if we bring in Trouba? 35, he's a vet. He's 80 overall, been there, done that. He's versatile, RDLD. He's got the physicality. Defense isn't really there, but 1 year, 2 mil. I could just go an RD route, go with Lundqvist. He has the better defensive awareness. A little younger. Yeah, but he's not versatile. Honestly, I don't know. For the contract and everything, This guy's not terrible. I'm going to sign Niels Lundqvist instead. Fuck the versatility. I'll go with this. That's not a bad contract at all. 900,000, 2 years. Good deal. All right. Then I already went ahead and signed some two-way guys. I thought I did. So all good. We've signed our two-way guys. So our biggest thing, see if Kucherov signs, Tispalikov, and we already got Lundqvist to sign with us. So that's all good. Now, Gavin McKenna's been on this team for 3 years. Missed the playoffs the first year, but it was a good battle. Second year, Eastern Conference Finals. It was beautiful. Great time to be a Sabres fan. The following year, maybe a bit of a speed bump, maybe a bit of EA voodoo, maybe a bit of just Florida was better. In one way, I'm thinking I can outbolster this team. 73 points, plus 25. He had a great, I don't know what year that is, but like great third year anyways. I'm just thinking he's had his 3 years. He's had the nice coach. Darlene, he's hit 29. He's ready for that prime time. He's ready for steady Eddie playoffs. Making deep runs. Winning cups. He wants to be the next Nicholas Lidstrom, right? So, what I'm thinking we could do, we can't really find that right winger yet, and we're kind of waiting for our centers to develop, so we're kind of staying status quo with the team in the sense of moving around players. Bringing in Kucherov is nice, but at the end of the day, I'm just seeing him as a third liner. So how else can I help this team? Maybe it's time for a shakeup in the coach. And you know what? When you look here at the coaching staff, what's out there? There's a nice one here. Again, here's a little reminder of Hagen. What he's looking at. He's good. A-plus coach influence. Look at his record. What's that record? 126, 97, 23. So not the greatest record in the world. He's been with us for the 3 years since McKenna's been here. So that record is not great, but we're a younger team. We're developing, all that, blah, blah, blah. Pretty good stats. He's not terrible, A-. But when you look here, who's available? I don't know. See Rod the Bod, and I'm just thinking A+. He has the same coach influence, but everything else is A or higher. He's got the forwards instead of the other guy. I think Agan's balanced while this guy's forward balanced. I don't know what the other difference is. Maybe they're the exact same, but his team fit pretty even. Darlene hates him, but that's okay. We'll get him to like him eventually. Bouchard doesn't like him either. But I don't know. He's an A, 59. He's a coach that's been there, done that. I think if we could bring in the rod, bring in the hot rod, that would help get us over that hump, over that Florida hump, over that Montreal hump. It'd get them back to serious hockey, back to Buffalo Sabre hockey. So I think I'm going to do it. We're going to do the thing where I have to fire Ag and go for him. But at the end of the day, if this is really just talks. But for game's sake, I do have to can his ass. Now I'll go here. Now we'll talk to Rod. Hey, come on. Come to this young organization. It's growing. The potential's there. We just need you to help bring that Carolina Hurricanes hockey over to Buffalo. Except we have the star talent, which they don't, right? So, offer contract. 4.5. 4 years. See what he says. Whew. Holy shit, Buffalo. That's a big July 1st. Now, let's advance a couple days. We got some things here. See what Kucherov says. See what Rod Brendamore says. See what Johnston says if he signs. Tapasolukov. See if he signs. We got some big things here. Van Stay. Let's see what we got. Boom. Rod Brendamore. He joins the team. Buffalo. They can egg and had him for 3 years. Had some playoff success, but I think a new coach, new voice could help propel this team to go to further heights. You know what I mean? Just be more than regular season team. So Rod signs. Rinzel, he accepts his contract there. I think that was 3 years, 3.2. It was something like that. It was a reasonable contract, man. Johnston, he accepts, preferring a smaller market. All right. 7 years, $11 million. Why Johnston? Okay, Taspalukov, he signs as well. Kucherov, Lennon. Oh, Buffalo, what a beautiful day to be a Sabre fan. Let's take a look at all this. Now, with all those extensions, everything that's got handed out right now, where are we at in cap space for next year? 16 million. All right, so pretty fucking good spot, Buffalo, not going to lie. Norris. So we're going to have some money to throw on. But Kleber's going to need a contract. Next year, Bouchard's going to need a contract. He's going to be getting second line time this year. Like, he's going to grow to like 86, 87. That's going to be a big boy contract for Bouchard right off the rip. Lawrence is going to need a contract. Like, yeah, this is kind of our year where I really want to go for it. We kind of have this next 2-year window that's pretty solid. Then after that, Bouchard, Lawrence, they start getting contracts. Tolvanen's up. Rinzel, what are we going to do with McLeod's up? Geeky. So it's kind of our 2-year window right here. So I really wanted to capitalize. That's why I really wanted to push for that right winger. There wasn't that stud that made sense. Even if it was a veteran that was like 36, 37, that was like 88, 89. That's what I was hoping for. Just nothing. It was like Ryan Donato. I don't know about that, right? So we went this route. Got the A coach. Try and push us further in the playoffs that way, maybe, if that's a thing. I think it's just to wait till the trade deadline, see what's out there. Maybe a 2C squeaks out there that we waiting on the deadline. That's our approach. We have a good team, right? We're at 6 mil. I could clear up more of that cap space just trading Krebs now. I think I may as well, because I'm just going to count up the team here, but I think we're completely filled up. I was being a little slow there with the forwards, but basically we're good. We have our 12 forwards. We have some good depth there with Bluger, Asplanek, Beecher, Hanzik. We got players here. Doc. We got players if injuries happen there forward-wise. Defensively, NHL 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful in the system. He'll be our 7th, 8, 9, 10, 11. Goaltending-wise, a little weak. We have Zykov. We just drafted him, so hopefully he can get some growth there. But we don't really have much really coming up. Maybe the Zorobayev. I got to try and get him playing more. It's here, right? It's Wallstedt, Lennon. And these are the guys that we got. They're at a pretty reasonable contract just like that. But Lennon's always a guy we can move on from. But 2.4 for a high starter that's 85 for a backup. Shit. May as well, right? Keep him while we can, but maybe that won't be a luxury we can afford forever. We're good, Buffalo. New coach. Pretty much the same team. Brought in Kucherov. Brought in that Tespelekov. Some extensions. We're at a healthy spot when it comes to cap space right now, but I am going to clear up that extra $2 million. I think it's time. Move on from Krebs. Get him out of here. Get some extra picks for us when a trade hopefully comes up for us, right? Something that makes sense. Just nothing made sense right now. Don't want to rush into something, you know? Krebs, get you out of here. Stars, that's the one. 15. Good trade. 7 mil cap space. Team's all figured out. Farewell to Krebs. All right, let's sum up to the preseason. Edit up these lines. Get this show on the road. Oh, shit. All right. Kings offered Odevainen 1.3 for 2 years. Well, I will match offer for now. All right. Well, Odevainen's getting paid right now. I'll keep him. He'll be the 7th defenseman. We'll send Lundqvist down. If he gets claimed, he gets claimed. Is what it is. But I'm hoping he doesn't. I would rather keep him. I'm surprised the Kings fucking offered him a contract. Well, fuck you, Kings. I'll remember that. I should have fucking offered one for Byfield there. All right, Buffalo. Edit up the lines here. AHL will start off with... We're loading up the studs here. Loading up the prospects. Kustovich, Eklund Asp, Arsenal. We got them loaded up. First line, the young guys, our top prospects. Let them play. Second line, kind of more of our veteran. I mean, Hartl, he's 79. Kind of feel bad for him getting second line time. But at the end of the day, I like Arsenault's shot. Sniper right wing. Maybe something more we could work with. While Hartl, I just kind of picture at the end of the day a bottom 6 type of guy. Two-way forward. Good defense. Not too physical. Doesn't have anything else really. So we're pushing more for Arsenal is what I'm going with here. We have this guy. Kuleshov. Low elite.
21, 76 overall. We drafted him in the 4th round, so get him playing. Got him with some vets, Doc Lund. 4th line, kind of our younger guys, Seaback, Norina. Got them playing. So that's the forward-wise AHL. Defensively, we don't really have much for prospects down here anymore. Just more depth, kind of more just to fill out the AHL roster. Still good overall, so hopefully keep the AHL team good over there. And then injury-wise, it's going to be Lundqvist, and it's going to be, I forget the other guy's name. I'll show you guys that in a bit. Goaltending-wise, we're going to go with Ratslav, and we're getting Vorobey the shot here. Medium starter, 21, 69 overall. Let him be the backup. Let him go. We have this guy scratched if injuries do happen. It is what it is. All right. So that's the AHL team. Pretty good. I like the first line. That's exciting here for Buffalo, right? Hopefully they can crush it down there, get some spike, then they'll be up in the team next year. NHL time. McKenna, he grew 91 overall. He's looking good. First line, he's 21 years old. High franchise. Like this guy. Sky's the limit for him, right? Did that grow from medium franchise, or is that always high franchise? I actually don't know. But Johnston, he's stuck in 90. His X Factors hasn't grown, so this just might be what he is at the end of the day, but can't complain with that. 90 overall, on a pretty good contract, $11 million for the next 7 years after this 8.4. Good spot. I like it. Rolling with Tippett on the first line. He got 35 goals for us last year. All 34, but hopefully keep that going. Get another 30 to 40. Stay healthy. I like the looks of that first line. Second line, look at this. This is the biggest thing. Tynan Lawrence, he grew to 85. Second line forward. So we're giving this guy the shot. He's our guy. Really good defensively. Pretty good physically. And he has decent enough upper row there with the puck skills, senses, shootings there. We're going to give him the shot with Geeky and Urov. So with that second line, we have Urov, kind of the two-way playmaker right winger. We have the sniper and Geeky on the left wing. The Lawrence, I kind of picture as that just center two-way stud. Really good defensively, pretty good physically. Then could possibly chip in some offense there with that 92 offensive awareness. So I like the looks of that second line, giving Lawrence the shot there. But again, if things aren't working well, the sim isn't there. We could always move up Norris, move Lawrence down. But look at this third line. Veteran, McLeod, Norris, Kucherov. Third line, that looks nice. We just got to get the chemistries right. Fourth line was the biggest question, though. We got Tolvanen. We got Tisblakov. Then it was between McMillan. Do we put him in now on the fourth line, or do we just go with Teddy Bluger, send him down to the minors for 1 year, put in Bluger? That's your fourth line. He's listed as a fourth liner. I got him playing on the penalty kill. I think we're going to go with McMillan. Give him the shot. He's our guy. Made the trade up. He performed well in camp. There's just no excuses not to send him down, I think. So I think we're going to roll with that. I think we are going to give McMillan the shot. Get him playing early. Let's look at the stats, the bottom row. I think he's ready for it. He's got the defensive awareness. Decent enough faceoffs at 75. That'll just get better for him as time goes on, right? As he gets older, he starts playing the position more. He's already there physically. Offensive awareness at 90. It's just the shooting and puck skills aren't really there, but he's got all the other stats that I like. Then you have Tolvanen in here, power forward, veteran. He can shoot the puck. Then we have Tisblakov that can pass the puck. So going with this, I like the idea of the fourth line. So could be an error there playing McMillan, but he's listed as a fourth liner. I'm going to get him playing with our NHL team. See how they sim. Power Darlene, Booch, Byram. Booch got a nice jump there at 85 overall. So he's our guy with Byram. Then we got Rinzel Kleber. Kleber even got some growth there at 84. So defense, again, looking stacked as always here. Goaltending-wise, Wallstead, he's 89, but he got an extra X factor. I think he was 90 last year, but got the X factor after a good year. He could easily grow back to a 90+. So we're good in our goaltending. Power play, this is how we're going with it. Power play wasn't there last year. I wanted to bring in some offense. I think Kucherov can still supply that for us. Look at the offensive awareness. Look at the puck skills. Those don't disappear, right? He's still going to be able to zip around that puck, be able to pass it over to Geeky, get the shots off, pass it over to McKenna that can pass it over to Geeky. So we're going with that. Load up the power play there with Kucherov for now. See how the power play works out at the beginning of the year. Maybe some to switch up. I got McMillan on the PP too. I mean, I don't know. Play the guy or not. He gets a +2. That's the only reason I'm doing it. He has the X factors, because originally it was going to be Lawrence or Norris, but then it just kind of knocks it down to 0. The guy's playing on the fourth line. I'm going to give him the shot. Let him play. See what happens. Again, this is always something that could change, but for now, I like the big body. Can screen in front, tip it, shooting it, ear off, passing it. Power Booch. Again, I just love Bouchard's offensive abilities here, the puck skills. That passing 97 is gross. So I'm thinking he could zip around that puck as well here on the PP2. But this is something that can maybe be a work in progress here as the year goes on. See how they're working, who's putting up points. But I'm going to roll with that for now. Kind of get some younger, try and get some youth on that PP2 is what we're going for. PP1 looks good. We're going with Geeky over Tippett. PP2, we got Norris. What does McMillan get? +2. It's +5. Fuck it. We're going to go McMillan. We're really pushing this guy right off the gate. See what he's got. So we're going McMillan, Cooch, Tippett, Power. That's your power plays. McMillan, he's getting the PP2 time. We'll see how long that lasts. But for now, I have him on the fourth line. I don't love it. I want him to be playing. So again, we're rolling with him on the PP2. Penalty kill 1. McMillan there with McLeod. Gets a +2 there. So going with that. Got Lawrence Tolvanen. Johnston year off. So that's how we're going with it here when it comes to our penalty killing. I like it. Looks pretty good. 4-4 lines. Johnston McKenna. Lawrence Geeky. Norris Tippett. So here that's kind of where Norris gets the 4-4, 3-on-3 time. Get him playing. Again, you saw the goaltending scratch. We have Otavainen as our defensive replacement. Honzig, Bluger. So that's our depth right now. Buffalo. I like it. McKenna got a nice jump there. The first line still, it gets the +5, but 85 Tippett. Not great. But again, it's more than serviceable, right? This guy's going to be able to put up 30 to 40 goals. I think at the end of the day, it's not going to hurt a regular season sim. What happens in the playoffs, that's what I'm more worried about. But for now, good first line, and the depth is elite. Like, again, I'm not imagining there's too much teams with better depth than us here in Buffalo, especially the defense. So, looking at this team, we got Rod the Bod, Brendamore. Again, we're going more with that veteran coach, wake up this team. We don't like first-round exits over here in Buffalo anymore, right? We're trying to go for it all in. This is a little bit of a window here with the 2 years. We're at a pretty good cap space. We can add in a huge piece if something comes up at the deadline. So again, this next 2-year window, we're really trying to go all in for it. I tried at the free agency. Just wasn't that right top 6 acquisition there, I felt, to bring them in. So we're going with this. So that's the spiel. That's the team. This Buffalo team, it's young, but it still has some veteran players that are ready to win, players that already have won, guys like Kucherov. I mean, honestly, that's kind of it, but still, did Byram win there with Colorado? I don't remember. A couple players I may have won, but at the end of the day, this core, it has experienced playoff hockey. They felt the taste of success going to the Eastern Conference Finals. They've also felt the heartbreak. I know which taste we want here in Buffalo, though. We want more of that success. I felt bringing in Rod Brendamore will help bring that over to us. Nice veteran coach. Now enough blabbering. Let's get into that sim, baby. Come on. Well. The first matchup of the Year 5 regular season. It's Florida. Matchup from the playoffs last year. These pricks. All right. Well, got to slow sim this one. See what we got, Buffalo. First game of the year. Rob Brendamore behind the bench. Big year for us. Want to keep where we're at when it comes to the regular seasons. Pretty automatic. It's just, again, we're trying to get a little bit of that playoff push when it comes to us. I thought Brendamore, he could help bring that. But again, maybe at the deadline, there's a trade that makes sense. It's a stud. Maybe help us push us over the edge too. But first game against Florida. Let's see if we even need it. See if we even need a spark on this team. Starts here in game 1. Home ice at the Bison Arena. I still don't know what it's called, but we're going to call it I'll think of something. First period. Oh, God. Oh, no. 5-0. Wallstead gets chased early. Oh, Maroon. All right, Florida. Well, not exactly the greatest start. Home ice in Buffalo. Rod Brendamore kind of got shelled there. We got to slow sim this next game. We're at Florida this time. Okay, let's repay the favor. Come on, Buffalo. I believe. Just a tough first game. Had a lot of pressure on you. We'll let it slide. Let's get it back here. In Florida. First period. 1-0. All right. So Right now, the last 2 games, goals are what, 7-2 to them? All right, great second. Johnston, Tippett, keep it going. Third period. Oh, it's tied 2-2. We got overtime. All right, skills competition. Yeah, Florida. Well, not great against Florida. 0-1-1. Got outscored there, what? 8-4. We're not going to count that shootout shit. All right. Tough stretch. That's a good team. We got a point out of them, I guess. So let's sim a little bit. Tough first 2 games, but let's sim here up to the end of November. Get this record back on track. We'll work on some line chemistries, all that fun stuff. Let's go. All right. First injury, Aiden Bouchard. Only out till November 14th, so not too long. Honestly, we're not having the greatest start. Everyone matters right now. Let me kind of adjust this quickly. Oh no, Jesper Wallstedt, that's a big one. MCL sprain, February 4th. So he's out here for a decent amount of time. All right, we got Lennon in. So that helps, but yeah, that's tough. All right, Wallstedt out. Oof, that's a big injury here for Buffalo. We got to call up a goalie. We'll call up Ratslav. Then we'll put this Tefan C guy in. But again, not the end of the world. We got an 85 Lennon in. I think that'll easily help us keep going in the right direction. It's not like we've been simming great so far the first month. We still haven't hit the end of November here, but it's not automatic. Not automatic to start right now. A little slow here for Buffalo, but hopefully things can turn around here quickly for us. But that's a big injury to Wallstedt. Hopefully Lennon could steer the ship for us in the right direction. Keep it going where we should be. Right now, McMillan, he's at 6 points minus 3. All right, I just wanted to take a quick look at that. Lawrence, 2, out of curiosity. These are our big fish, right? 5 points plus 1. Not great. Norris, 3 goals. Yeah, so not the greatest start for us. But we'll take a look at the stats and all that here in a bit. Not a bad end for us there in the last 5 games. Won 4 of them. 4-1-0, nice little stretch there. Kind of got us back a little bit more respectable. 11-8-3. 25 points. We're right there with the Lightning. Panthers ahead of us by 6, so we're right around there. We're in a good spot. Let's take a look at these points. What's going on here? Who's putting up the production? Wyatt Johnston, all right, 19 points, 22 games. Very good. Darlene, 17. Yurov, 16 minus 1. All right. Tippett, 10 goals. We like that. McKenna, 13, little slow, not exactly where we want him right now. Geeky, 15 points, pretty good. Power, 12. Booch at 11, very nice. Cooch at 9, again, third line. I know he's still going to be able to put up points. McMillan at 7, okay, he's still producing. Lawrence, not so much. But again, it's not like McLeod or Norris is. Always get confused with Lawrence and Norris. It sounds kind of familiar. Sounds kind of the same when I say them together there. But end of the day, Lawrence is outproducing Norris. So that's okay. Rinzel, Tolvanen minus 2, 2 points. Kleber. Where's, Tisblakov. Okay, 6 points, minus 1. Pretty good there on the fourth line. Nothing really to complain about the points so far. Maybe Lawrence, you'd like a couple more. Shit, Wallstedt. He was having a good year, too, before he got injured. 925, 237. He's gone. Lennon in, though. 912, 270. He's doing his job. He's definitely playing well. So, listen, I don't hate where we're at. I just got to work on the chemistries here. Then I think it'll be smooth sailing from there. I just got to work on some of these chemistries, get people to like their lines. Then we'll go from there. I'll be back. Alright, so try to work on our scheme fits here. The first line, they all like it. Second line, I couldn't really get anybody to bite there, I don't think. Third line, nobody's going to like it. I mean, maybe I can get McLeod to like it, but I know Norris isn't going to. Kucherov said no, so I'll try McLeod after that. I'm not going to try anybody on the bottom six. They'll just say no. Defensively, we've got Darlene to like it. We got Bouchard to like the second pair, so a couple things went well there. I am going to try McLeod for the third line, then after that, let's get back to the sim. Alright, we summed up here to the end of December. Not a bad spot. 1 point away from the Lightning here, second in our division. Wildcard spots, they're pretty close to us, 4 and 5 points back. The Metro, decent spot there compared to their 14, the Flyers at 33 points. So we're in a good spot here in Buffalo. We're not simming automatically like I would like, but still, close league, a lot of parity, I'm assuming. We just need more time. Give us 1 more month, give me a better idea. I feel like we're on the precipice of just starting to pull away here. Another month in, sim this up, see where we're at. Hopefully we can pull away here a bit in this division, kind of stay away from the Wings. The Senators kind of claim that second overall spot in the division. That's what we're aiming for. We need a good month. Let's keep it going. Josh Norris injured January 14th, so he should be coming up pretty soon. But let's add up these lines here quickly. McMillan, he gets the call up. Bluger, he goes in. All right. So that's how we're rolling it. McMillan, he gets the third line time with McLeod, Kucherov for now until Norris is back. Norris is back. Let's continue a little bit. Let him get healthy. I'll put him back in that San Jose game. Ooh, nice little stretch there with McMillan on the third line. All right, very good. Boys, I don't know what I'm doing with this team. The center court, it's just not producing. Johnston, obviously, he's doing his thing, right? Lawrence, though, only 16 points. McMillan, what's that, 12? Norris, he's at 7 and 39 games played. McLeod's at 15. Nobody's really pulling away here. Fuck it. I'm going to let McMillan play some third line time. Norris, he can go down to the fourth. Freaking try and smart up here a bit. Norris, you're 87. I need more production out of you than that, right? So send him down to the fourth line. A little bit of a wake-up call here by Rod. We ain't fucking around here. We need some sim and we need some points here. That we're not exactly crushing it here this month. So little shake up here. We'll try this out. We started simming well when McMillan was on that third line. We won 3 to 4 games in a row there when Norris was out. I'm going to roll with it for now, man. We need all the wins we can get. Oh, Wallstead's back. All right, beautiful. Go to roster moves. Bring him back. We need him. Oh, man, we need our stud goalie here. All right, Buffalo. Simmed up here to the end of January. Decent stretch. We're at a pretty good spot here. We got a record here of 26, 17, and 6. Puts us second in our division. We're right there with Florida. Only 4 points back. What are we? Third in our conference behind the Devils and Panthers. So pretty good spot. Let's take a look at the stats. Especially considering the Wallstead injury too. That's our 89 overall. Stud goalie gone. Staying competitive. Johnston, 48 points. Nearly point per game. Beast. McKenna, 43. He started turning around there the last couple months. Nearing point per game, a lot of assists over there. 20 goals for Johnston, 18 for Tippett. Very good. So spreading around the goal wealth there for us on that first line. Very nice. Darlene, 39.0. So putting up some points, but the plus minus not really there. Geeky, -1, 33. Good. Year off, -7. Yeah, so second line maybe not working exactly how we wanted, but they are putting up points. So not the end of the world there. Kucherov, 31 +3. So I think McMillan, Kucherov, McLeod, I think that works. 23 +5. Power, -3, 27. So yeah, the first pairing kind of getting caved in there a little bit, but not terrible. Booch, 26 +8. Really good sophomore year for him. Lawrence, second line, 22 +1. That's pretty similar to Norris numbers, so that's not terrible. Plus, younger, medium elite, you'll just get better from this. I like that. McMillan, 16 points on the third line now, +1. So, yeah, I kind of like in that middle six of Lawrence, McMillan. Byram, 15, pretty good. Tess Blackoff, 11, fourth line, not bad. Norris, that's the elephant in the room right now. He's on the fourth line, 87 overall, 9 points, -1. Tough spot for Norris. I don't know what we're going to be doing with him. Rinzel, pretty good. Tolvanen, 5 points, not great. That's another one that's, I don't know, 3.2. It's good for this year. We're trying to go all in, but maybe a contract in the off season. We'll see. See how everything else shakes up here. Kleber, very good. Third pairing, actually doing pretty well there. +9. Where's our other guy? Rinzel. Oh, yeah, okay. +7, +9. Yeah, third pair, very good. Goaltending wise, Lennon, he did his job. 29 games played. He's at a 903, 2.8. Solid enough. He's doing his job, right? Wallstead, he came back 922, 242. So now we'll get back to Wallstead getting some more games. Lennon will get back to those backup minutes, get those numbers up, hopefully. But he definitely did his job when he was starting there when Wallstead was out. Can't complain there. Let's take a look at these stats before I wrap up the video here. All right, let's see. Goals for, we're third in our division. 3.16, pretty good. Goals against, we're fourth in our division, so we're kind of in the middle there when it comes to goals for, goals against. Power play, second. Power play is getting back up there with Kucherov. Penalty kill, pretty good, 83, right in the middle. So in our division, we're seen to be in that third, fourth spot a lot. Really good power play as well, 22%. Can't complain with that. I think, yeah, just our biggest thing when it does come to the trade deadline. Norris, I just don't know if he has a spot here, right? I think it makes more sense when McMillan's down here, maybe even Lawrence here. Then if we could get that 2C stud, that's the move. But for now, I'm going to leave it like this. I'm liking how that third line's working with McMillan, McLeod, Cooch. Lawrence, he's doing his job right now. Can't complain. It's just, yeah, if there is that trade, Norris would be the one to go. Then we can move these guys down. Then we can get that 2C here. That's how I'm envisioning it here. Defensively, I think we leave it. I'm liking how it's working. I think you just got to expect these two will bounce back here. They're at a 98, at 100. You know what I mean? So they're going to bounce back. They're going to be fine. I'm not too worried about the defense. Goaltending-wise, I like where we're at goaltending. I just think we need something here in that top six center. I do think we need a new 2C here if we are going to make that complete push to win the cup. But that'll be next video's job. We'll take a look around, see if any players come up there at the trading block. Anything that makes sense. We have Norris, we have prospects, we have picks. We got shit we can flip around here. We're at $6 million cap right now. These are our picks. We got our first, couple seconds, couple thirds, couple fourths. Like, we got shit we can move around for sure here. If there is that right trade that comes up that makes sense, maybe pushes us over the edge there a bit. We had 3 franchise players. I just realized that. Darlene, McKenna, Power. Goddamn. Goddamn, Buffalo. All right. So that's a wrap on the video. Next one. Finish up the year 5 sim. Go to the trade deadline. Maybe there is that 2C that pops out to us. Shit, maybe it's even a 1C. Who knows? But if there is that player that pops out to us, good overall, could push us over the edge there when it comes to the playoff sim, I'm going to be all over that. But we'll find that all out in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, morning, evening, afternoon, whenever the hell you're watching this. We'll see you in the next video.